Coco the caterpillar was very small. He lived in a big, beautiful garden. The garden was full of color. There were red roses and yellow sunflowers. Coco loved to crawl on the soft green leaves. He ate juicy leaves all day long. One sunny morning, Coco felt a rumble in his tummy.
Time for breakfast, he thought. He crawled onto a big green leaf. It smelled delicious. As he munched, he saw something wiggle nearby. It was a long brown worm. The worm had a friendly face. "Hello, what's your name?" "I'm Wilbur. Welcome to the garden." Narrator. The worm smiled.
Coco was excited. There was so much to see in the garden. He wanted to explore it all.
"Will you show me around?" "Of course, little one. Follow me."
Wilbur led Coco through a maze of plants. They crawled past buzzing bees and fluttering butterflies. Coco was amazed by everything he saw.
"This garden is amazing. What are those?" he asked, pointing his tiny legs at some red, round objects.
"Those are tomatoes," Wilbur explained. "They grow on vines and taste delicious."
Coco had never seen a tomato before. He wanted to try one.
"Can we eat some?" he asked hopefully.
"Not yet, little one. They need a bit more time to ripen in the sun."
Coco learned that everything in the garden had a time to grow. He watched busy ants carrying food and heard the rustling leaves whispering secrets in the wind. He realized the garden was alive with activity. As they moved along, they came across a patch of colorful flowers. They smelled so sweet. One flower, a bright yellow pansy, caught Coco's eye.
"Hello," he called out.
The pansy swayed gently in the breeze.
"Well, hello there. My name is Penny. What brings you here?"
"I'm Coco. I'm exploring the garden with Wilbur."
"This garden is a magical place," she said. "Each day the sun wakes us up and we get to see the world in all its glory."
Coco had never thought of it that way before. From her position, Penny saw the sunrise every morning and felt the warmth of the sun on her petals. He realized everyone had a different view of the garden, depending on where they lived.
"The bees pollinate the flowers, the birds sing beautiful songs, and we, the worms, keep the soil healthy." Narrator. We each have a role to play in the garden.
Coco listened intently, taking in everything Wilbur said.
He looked at Penny, her petals glowing in the sunlight. He looked at Wilbur, his body blending with the rich soil. They were all so different, yet they lived together in harmony, each contributing to the beauty of the garden.
"It's like a big happy family."
Penny nodded. "We all need each other to thrive," she said.
He didn't want his adventure to end. "Will I see you again tomorrow?" he asked Wilbur and Penny, his voice filled with hope. Narrator. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Coco felt a pang of sadness.
"Of course, little one," Wilbur chuckled. "The garden is always here for you to explore."
Penny nodded in agreement. "There's always something new to discover," she said.
Coco felt a surge of excitement. He couldn't wait to see what other wonders the garden held.
He thanked Wilbur and Penny for their company and promised to return soon.
As he crawled back to his cozy spot on the leaf, he carried with him the valuable lessons he had learned. The garden was more than just a place to live. It was a community, a symphony of colors and sounds, a world brimming with life and wonder. And he, Coco, was a part of it all. He closed his eyes, eager to dream of new adventures and discoveries that awaited him in his very own extraordinary garden.